From the home of the Bills since way back in 1973, there's a look at Highmark Stadium just outside of Buffalo, New York. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Buffalo Bills. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Allen going to look to throw on the first play. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. A first carry now. This is Johnson. And a pretty good burst there as he get this across midfield and down to the 46. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Quick throw here by Allen, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. The Bills at 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Allen to throw it. The Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams, there to bring him down.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. They'll give up the middle to Johnson, and he is going to lose yardage here. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
Well, this defense for the Bills, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
They run it again with Cook. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play. The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this 3rd down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. Third down, Dalvin Cook. Oh, some strong running. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. Big conversion. They were backed up deep to start the drive, able to pick up the first.
So the goal is at least a first down here, right? Pick up a first down, give yourself some breathing room, and if you have to punt after that, maybe you've helped with field position, you've helped out your defense.
And avoided a 3 and out on their opening drive.
This time they'll throw it with Howell.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 30. The way in. Touchdown, New York. Mecole Hardman, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Jets have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
In motion goes the tight end.
Powell to the air on 1st and 10.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
On 1st down, Howell.
Caught. It's Wilson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bills' 16-yard line.
Now Howell.
Davante Adams. His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Jets have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a good way to kick off the drive, complete over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 22.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And down to the 36-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there. It'll leave it with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
To the air, Allen. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed.
Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5.
56, 56.
Allen now looks to throw.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, and that is incomplete.
With his height, that's exactly where you want to put it for him. But even that throw was a little tall to connect for the touchdown.
So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal.
The kick by Bass is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say for the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And Howe will throw it. Taking in left side, it's Wilson.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's complete to Adams. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Howe looking to throw again. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And now a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And the tight end goes in motion left. On 2nd down, Cook. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing on 3rd down here.
And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points to the drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Allen.
Throw left side to Kincaid.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now Allen. Screen play, Johnson. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
Allen going to throw. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Left side caught by Diggs. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Finding Hardman here over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
First down, Howell to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
2nd and 10. Howell. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
It's 3rd down. Throwing here, Howell.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Howell throwing on first down here. those will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Howell now to throw it.
Caught by Wilson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, 2 yards.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
He certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Another throw for Howell.
His throw incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because that incompletion's on 1st and 2nd down. They got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Here's Howell.
Are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Allen.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Allen. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's when he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
That's taken on the 25. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return.
And the Jets will take over.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Howell to the air on 1st and 10.
Caught, it's Wilson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Howell.
Setting up the screen for Cook. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here, so for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
And this will be taken at the 13. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away.
"21 yards. Well done on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. First down, here's the run with Cook. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going So they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Dragon 60. Come 19, come 19.
And Howe will throw it. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 37. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 37-yard line. Back to throw, Howell. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 60 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
19 tight, 19 tight. 60 back.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. And that's incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
Second down, Howell now. Flushed out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
Good coverage yet again down here by the goal line. Everyone's blanketed, and he's forced to throw it away and try and come up with something on 3rd down.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Here is Cook on 3rd and goal. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 24.
Jets 30, Bill 6. Jake Elliott set to kick
Now
off.
after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that will be incomplete. Trying to
dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Allen going to throw. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 28-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Howell. This pass complete. He finds Jeremy Ruckert. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for 28 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On 1st down, Howell. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. And that'll be incomplete.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Throwing here, Howell. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Jets have opened the lead up to 30. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, you've certainly got to be on your toes defensively when you're facing Josh Allen. He can hit you from any angle. He's got arguably the strongest arm in the business, and he uncorks a deep one here. But that one falls incomplete.
Now Allen to throw on 3rd down. And
This is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
There's Sam Martin now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 102 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down, dive. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play. Back now in Buffalo. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
3rd down, here's Abanikanda.
There's the stiff arm. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Jet 1st down, 18 big yards that time.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. No luck whatsoever there on the draw.
Yeah, they're supposed to use their aggressiveness against them. That was the hope. But maybe they had too big of a meal last night. A half step slow, and he ends up running right into the meat of the defense.
On 2nd down, it's Abanikanda.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop.
And he's going to be taken down short of the 1st, right around the 15-yard line. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is first and 10 right now. Here's Allen to throw it. This to the tight end, Kincaid. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And Cook has it left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ballgame.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
Now Allen throwing on second down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Ashton Davis. Inside the 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Well, just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick six, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick six?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Abanikanda on, and it's out. He put it on the carpet. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On the handoff for Abanikanda.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Abanikanda once again. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Got a man. That's shorter.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Sauce Gardner puts it on, and the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, Carter, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took